For 17 years, Messi had carried the weight of a nation. He'd won everything, except this. This wasn't just any tournament. This was it, the final shot. Little did he know that destiny had planned an intruder. Four years earlier, Argentina met a force they couldn't contain, a 19-year-old named Kylian Mbappé. In the 2018 round of 16, France and Argentina faced off, and Mbappé announced himself to the world. He won a penalty, then scored twice. France beat Argentina 4-3, and Mbappé left a scar that hadn't healed by Qatar. Now, in 2022, the boy had become the threat, a World Cup winner, the defending champion, 8 goals, a historic scoring pace. From the start, Argentina played with purpose. They passed high, passed sharply, and pinned France back. France had no rhythm. In the 23rd minute, the first breakthrough came. Di Maria cut inside from the left. Dembélé followed. There was contact from behind. Di Maria went down. It was called soft, but the contact was there. The referee pointed to the spot, and Lionel Messi, with a nation behind him, stepped up. He had already scored in every round of the tournament, group stage, knockouts, semis. Now, the final, one step, one shot, one goal. Messi sent Loris the wrong way, 1-0 Argentina. In the 36th minute, they struck again. Messi's touch released Mac Allister, who sprinted forward. A perfect pass. Di Maria finished with precision, a stunning team goal described as a creation of beauty. Argentina led 2-0, and France looked rattled. They were being outplayed and outclassed. For over 70 minutes, Argentina controlled it all: the tempo, the rhythm, the scoreboard. France had no shots on target, no answers. They looked beaten. And then everything changed. One long ball, one mistake. Otamendi lost the duel and brought Muani down. Penalty for France. It was France's first shot on target all game. Mbappé stepped up. Martinez guessed right and got a hand to it, but the power was too much. Goal, 2-1. Aim on. And then, just 97 seconds later, Mbappé struck again. A swift 1-2. A volley struck like a cannon. 81st minute, 2-2. From nowhere, France were level. Argentina had dominated for 80 minutes. Mbappé erased it in under 2. From 2-0 up to 2-2. He had scored twice in 97 seconds. France had flipped the script. Mbappé was everywhere, dribbling, shooting, pressing. He had gone from silent to unstoppable. Argentina, once commanding, looked shaken. They had the experience, but now the pressure was crushing. Then, the scare. Marcus Thuram went to ground, but the referee waved it off. No penalty. Instead, yellow card for diving. It lasted only a few seconds. Argentina had led for 79 minutes. They had dominated every stat. Now, after a sudden 2-goal punch, it was extra time. Argentina were physically drained and emotionally shaken, but they still had something left. They began to push again, and in the 108th minute, they found the breakthrough. Lautaro's shot was saved, but the rebound fell to Messi. Messi followed up. The ball crossed the line. 3-2. Argentina led again. After everything, they were back in front. But France weren't done. In the 118th minute, Mbappé's shot struck Montiel's arm inside the box. Penalty. Again. 2 minutes from time. He steps up and converts. Hat trick. In a World Cup final. The first since Jeff Hurst in 1966. 3-3. It wasn't just a comeback. It was a challenge to history. Then, the chance. Kolo Muani threw. one-on-one with Martinez. But somehow, Martinez made the save. Argentina had survived, but barely. Mbappé had pulled them into chaos and nearly ended the dream before it could be completed. 120 minutes, 6 goals, 1 hat trick, and still, it wasn't enough. The 2022 World Cup Final, already a classic, would now be decided by penalties. First up for France, Kylian Mbappé, already with 2 goals from open play and 1 from the spot. Could he do it again, this time in a shootout? Yes. 3 penalties, all scored. He became the second man in history to score a hat trick in a World Cup final. Then came Messi, the captain, the symbol. Calmly, he rolled his penalty past Lloris, both icons, flawless. Then came the twist, Coleman's penalty, saved by Emiliano. Advantage Argentina. Next, Aurelien, under pressure, sent it wide. France had missed 2. Argentina, ruthless. Dybala and Paredes converted, and then the final kick. Montiel stepped forward, 1 goal away from glory. He scored. And with that, it was over. Argentina were world champions for the first time in 36 years, but even in that moment, a shadow lingered. A 23-year-old who scored a World Cup final hat trick and still lost. Kylian Mbappé had made history, but it wasn't the kind he wanted. Argentina were champions. Messi had finally won the World Cup, a 36-year wait over. But as the celebrations unfolded, one figure stood apart. Kylian Mbappé. 3 goals in the final, 1 golden boot. He kept France alive. He forced extra time, then penalties. This final was Messi's crowning moment, but it was also Kylian's warning to the world. He didn't win it, but he nearly took it all. Alone, 6 goals, extra time, a World Cup final hat trick. The 2022 final was historic in every way. Messi and Mbappé, Argentina and France. A match that swung like no other. Messi got his ending. The World Cup that had always eluded him. Mbappé became the first player since 1966 to score 3 goals in a World Cup final. He didn't win the trophy, but he made history. And in doing so, he made this final unforgettable.